Hey YouTube, this is Colorado here out in the park with my family, with my daughter, my 2 grandsons, and I was thinking about such a beautiful place. I was thinking about content and thinking about writing down tips for content. So I just started jotting down tips. I do have a little note here. And one thing that I did a couple of times is I would watch back the videos and I would see like most of the screen was blacked out. And I thought, well, why is that? Is something wrong with my camera? And then I found out, well, you know how you take a picture and you take it straight on, and then you want to get more in the picture or a wider view. So then I thought, turn the phone. So I turned the phone to get more into the video, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the screen is filled up with the picture and not just blacked out. So that's one tip for content that I learned. Another one is what's going to help people. What content is going to help you out there. So you all know I'm a heart patient, and yesterday was a really bad day, and today's a good day. So, you know, I dealt with yesterday, and today, even though I'm exhausted, I said, when my daughter said, you want to go to the park? I said, yep, let's go. And even though I had to walk slow and do all that, the point is I got out, even though I didn't feel like it physically, and walked to the park. So hopefully that helps you in any kind of way. That, you know, I want to have content that helps you out there. That's the whole main purpose of this, is to everyone. You get help. One time I had a really, really bad day, and I watched my intro video and I felt better afterwards. So I was really happy with that. I thought, wow, this day was very, very difficult, and my own video helped me with what I was sharing, and it just brought to my memory, you know, because we forget. We're human. We make mistakes. We forget. We do all the things human beings do. So I watched it, and next thing you know, I was laughing. I was smiling, you know, and changed the outlook of my day. So that's the main purpose, is to get out here and share, you know, one way or the other. This is great. Technology has grown to the place where we would normally not be able to help or inspire or encourage, uplift, you know. Now we can. So anyway, it is work. You always have to be thinking about others, which normally I don't have a problem doing that. So those are my first 2 tips, is turn your phone around, see if it works better, watch your videos, and see if the content is helpful. Sometimes I just record a quick what I'm doing with my grandkids and stuff, and you know, some things are for some people, and other people might want something else. So I'm going to stick to the main purpose here, and that is to uplift others. And like I said before, I used to be able to do it one-on-one, and now, you know, just learning new skills, new ways of doing what I used to do in a different way. So this is a different way. So I like it so far. and I still need to work on my titles. I still need to work on thumbnails and intros and editing and that type of thing. So that's ongoing, but I didn't want to not start because of that. So that's a tip that was given to me, is start with what you have. I've heard it over and over and over again watching different videos. Start with what you have. Give what you have. So you can't give what you don't have. Give what you do have. If you like helping others, and I'll tell you, just like it came right back to me to encourage and uplift me, it came right back to me. And my little paper's flying all over and it's windy, so I hope it's not too bad for you. I also learned, I watched a video, and because I was moving around, I try not to move the camera so much. So, when I see moving objects, like I feel like I'm on a boat, like I'm going to get seasick. So I'm trying not to do that to you. So just doing things that make it better, make a better video, make better content. So I'm just starting out, and I'm just going to give little by little what I do have. If you wouldn't mind commenting and doing whatever it takes to get this out to more people, liking it, subscribing, or hitting the notification bell for more content. I would like to know what you want. I'm pretty much sticking to what's going to help people. That's my main focus. And the rest is just whipped cream on the pie. So, yeah. And then, so that's another thing that I'm trying not to do, is move too much. That's why I wanted to do this pretty stationary, where the camera's not moving around. I'm kind of not covering it, but how like when you light a match, you kind of put your hand around it where the wind doesn't blow it out. So I'm kind of like wrapped around my phone like that, so the wind doesn't do too much to the sound. So just those kind of things. And the next tip is keeping the phone or your camera clean. The lens is clean, your camera clean, whatever you're using clean. That I noticed, the more I use it, the more I have to clean it. And I just use a little hand sanitizer, and I just put on a napkin and clean the whole thing, and voila, it's beautiful. If you comment, you can tell me as a viewer what you like, what type of content you like, what you would like, what would encourage you, what things would be helpful for you. That would help a lot. I'm new at this, so that would help a lot. So another tip would be, there's things that, like I say, I've videoed my grandkids, and I'm doing that. So maybe, sometimes, a lot of times, well, children do for me, is they enlighten my day. They make me happy. They give me joy. They bring peace. And I like being around my children, my grandchildren, my family, friends' children. I just like the innocence, and one thing I want to do is keep a helping mindset. A tip that I would give myself and to you is to keep a helping mindset. As I'm developing content, I want to keep that mindset. What is going to help and what's going to do the most for those watching. That's what I really want to do. So I want to focus on the needs. That's why I want feedback. I want to focus on the needs out there, your needs. As with my health, like I mentioned, and I'm sharing this adventure, journey, whatever you want to call it, time of my life, because now it has limitations, big limitations. I have to make sure, I get my medication on time. I need to make sure that I'm safe. I have to think things out. When you don't have health issues, you just go, and you really don't have to think about it too much. And now I have to think about every detail. So I want to share with you on how I do that, how I think about every detail of every day, because the days that I have to deal with paying bills, for instance, or I have to deal with the automated phone drive you nuts as you're trying to do something, and you're going through these automated systems, and you're put on hold for long periods of time and frustrated, and you can't get answers or whatever. And just tips of things that I do to balance that out, and like the one day I watched my first video where I was sharing my health and what I'd like the channel to be mainly about. And one of the things I'd like to do is I've played the piano. I've taught piano, and I would like to maybe once a week, content would be, piano. I don't know if you like it. Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Let me know, and or say no more piano lessons. We don't like your piano lessons. Most people like free piano lessons, though. Most people don't have a problem with that. So, especially for the kids, and I've even taught special needs kids piano. And the greatest thing about teaching children, especially special needs children, piano is its repetition. Practice, practice, practice. And a lot of the kids love to practice, especially the intros of songs. So that's fun. That is fun. Brings a lot of joy. So anyway, let me stick to tips for content. Just keep focused. Keep focused on your purpose. Keep focused on what you're trying to do for others. Keep focused on learning new skills, editing, so you don't get the bloopers. The bloopers and that type of stuff. I'm reading my notes too, so I could keep clear on what I'm saying. One thing I learned is that as I watch TV or anything, is internet, YouTube, anything, is I like, and others I believe like, the audio to be crispy clear. If you can't hear what the person's saying, it's really hard to pay attention. That's for me. So again, I would need feedback on that. And I watch my videos more than once before I post. So I try not to, especially since I haven't gotten the editing down yet, but I haven't really began to learn editing. So, and that's a great thing about YouTube. If you want to get on there and learn something, just like I want to put out one day a week a piano lesson, YouTube's wonderful for that. And people can share from their own life. And you might say, well, why would you want to give free piano lessons or put that out in a video? Well, because it's encouraging. When you give to others, especially children, when you give to others and you help their day, you help their life, things just come back around. Good things just come back around. It's just the nature of things, So as I'm learning, I'm sharing with you. And I took the advice of others that said, just do it, just do it, just do it. And one great tip that I've had a hard time with is try your hardest not to procrastinate. Procrastination is the killer of dreams. Oh boy. Like, I took advantage of coming to the park and decided to share tips for content. You know, I believe people like to see beautiful things, nature. I believe people like adventures and to use their imagination, to learn new things, to, you know, you can learn how to be by yourself. You know, like I said in my previous video, I love to be by myself. I can be by myself and just fine with it. I love it, as well as being with others. So I can do both. I like being with others, but there's times I like being by myself. So I hope I can reach out to people that are either or like both. You know, I want to do adventurous things. And what I want to do is share the tips on how I'm able to do adventurous things with such a serious condition, you know. And the thing is not to give up. That would be another big tip, would be don't give up. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. That's what they used to say when I was younger. Keep on keeping on. So I think of that, you know. Okay, yesterday was a failure. Today I'm going to keep on keeping on. I may just do something today that helps someone along the way. So all those things could be content. And think of strategies to help people, strategies to what someone would need. Things that have helped you may help someone else. But, you know, and ask for feedback like I have. In this video, I would really like your feedback. You know, if you like something that I'm doing and you want more of that kind of content, let me know. That would be wonderful. And if you don't like something I'm doing, well, that's feedback too. I don't want to spend time on people that, you know, are so negative, it's really, really bad. I'm not going to do that. But constructive criticism is more than welcome, but not abuse. I will not do that in any way, shape, or form. Stress myself and bring myself to worsening heart condition because of it. So I won't be doing that. Some things I'll just say no to. You know, you have to take care of yourself as you're trying to help others. You know, like they tell you in the airplane, put your mask on first, and then you can help the one next to you to survive. So I'm trying to put my mask on first and to help others survive, to help them put their mask on and breathe and survive. So, you know, like that's why I want to share content also that helps you if you can't get outside. Like I said before, if you can't get outside, you know, try to close your eyes and imagine a place, a beautiful place, a place you enjoyed being, things you enjoyed doing, and remember happy times, you know. That when I remember happy times, it doesn't bring negativity to me. So whichever way it works for you, that's the way to do it. Whatever. We're all individuals and we all have our individual needs. So I understand that, and we can learn together as we grow. So that's what I'm trying to do. So so as you do interact and lay out your opinions or your needs, please keep a helping mindset that it's not only going to help me or you, but so many others too. So that's what I want to do. Another thing that I did was my son bought me a program. He sent me a link to practice typing. So, now that my heart health has hindered me from actually doing the physical job that I was doing. So now, I'm going to upgrade my skills and find another way. The hard part is it takes time. And the hard part is you are going to run into some people that are negative or could care less, and you can focus on them, or you can focus on what makes you happy. You can focus on, even if you have to go in your own mind and play your favorite music in your head, or in your own mind, you're sitting at a park or a beach in your own mind, good things are coming your way. I'm not a person like name it, claim it, but whatever makes common sense. I'm very reasonable, or I reason things out. I like what makes common sense. But I also use my imagination for good things, So let's see what else is on this list. Tip for content would be watch your language. My grandson, 4 years old, he will tell you quick and in a hurry. You shouldn't say that. He'll correct you quick and in a hurry. So I would say watch your language. For me, it's pretty easy because I don't like offending people. So I would try to watch as best as I can what I say, what I do, how I do it. Try to keep my word, as best as I can. And it's, like I say, with health, it's harder. So I probably won't say on Thursday this will happen. Right now, I'm just going to make content that could possibly help you. And along the way, help us all, really. So a tip for content would be watch your language and go by the rules of YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do. But I pretty much try to go by the rules with everything. So unless the rules are unreasonable, if something's way out there, I'm like, see you later. Anyway, the great thing is you can tell someone, see you later. Have a nice day, and then politely excuse yourself. So, those are just a little bit of talking about tips for content. Think about your titles. To me, sometimes I can be focused on one thing and then I'll think of something else. I used to be an emergency dispatcher for almost 25 years. So I was able to talk to many people on the radio. I could work two computer screens at the same time, dispatching and co-dispatching. I could have someone talk to me on the radio in my headset on my head. I could have PD on the phone. I could have talking to 4 or 5 people at one time, and in that kind of structure, in that kind of business, in that kind of elevated first responders or frontliners or whatever you want to call emergency people, you can't miss a beat, really. So you just have to make sure you dot every I and cross every T. So since I've been retired from that, I still sometimes can talk about 2 or 3 subjects at once. So I try to remember I don't have to talk to, in person, 3 different subjects or 5 different subjects at once and move things quickly and solve problems instantly. So it's a job like that. You can be around your friends and you're trying to solve their problems. So, yeah, you do something long enough, it becomes a habit. So anyway, I've had to watch myself with that. Sometimes people would say, what are you talking about? Because I would switch subjects, and most people couldn't keep up. So I've learned, or continually learning, I should say, because we're always ever learning, to to watch what I say. Try to stay on the same subject, like a squirrel go by, squirrel. A rabbit hops, hoppity hop. A dog runs, whatever, some people are easily, being an emergency dispatcher, you watch everything, you look for everything, As soon as we walked up to the park, I knew who was in the park, where they were, who they were with, and not to a panicked state or to being weird with anyone or profiling anyone. I surely don't want to do that. But just being aware of your surroundings, So, yeah, what other... the other thing would be, for me, I want to learn new skills daily. And that's probably why I'm like, hey, everybody, let's learn piano together. Here, let's have some piano videos. I love learning new things daily. And then, guess what? Hopefully not. Hopefully the pandemic, changed everything and showed us how quickly we can go from out and enjoying out the outdoors and, everyday life, working, whatever, going out and about. And then all of a sudden we were all closed in our homes. And, I just want to put content out that you will enjoy and you will appreciate and you will like. I'm looking forward to your feedback. I'm looking forward to your comments. I'm looking forward to interacting. I'm looking forward to making more content and get better at it day by day. I'm looking forward to learning new skills. I'm looking forward to helping new people. Everybody included. So take what you want, leave what you don't. If you like it, hit the like button. If you have a comment, let me know one way or the other. I like it, I don't like it, do more of this, I don't quite like that, or whatever. I'm learning as I go. So constructive criticism, and say good things too if you like something. That would be nice. It's encouraging. I'd like to be encouraged too. And I will be sharing tips on how to do things when you have a serious health problem, and how to do the in-between rests, how to listen to your body and follow the directions, doctors, nurses. If you have a good doctor and not even good, great, people that are in the right field and they're doing the right things for people and they're doing their jobs well, I just appreciate that. And I believe that's why have gone as far as I've gone so far, because there's been a lot of things that have happened that were very discouraging, where other people around me were getting the same condition and passing away. And that really broke my heart. And I said, well, maybe if I share something, maybe it'll work for somebody else too, because I'm still here. Isn't that wonderful? I would want them to still be here too. But I do want to get out here and be an asset to society. I want to be as I've always wanted to be, but YouTube just has a wonderful platform to do it at a grander, in a more grand way. So, love it, thankful, grateful, and another tip is I want to be honest about the whole process. As I have to be honest about the whole process. I want to share the good, the bad, all in a positive way, but I want to be able to, whatever, taking frustration and being honest with that and sharing. I really don't want to say, oh, look what they did to me, or look what they did to me, and that's not the purpose of this channel. This channel is to inform you, but it really has nothing to do with me. I mean, obviously, I'm getting through it, so, and will continue to, especially with your encouragement back towards me. So, I'm going to take the advice I gave to my children, and that was, find the people that fit with you, that celebrate you, uplift you, encourage you. There's billions of people in this world, and I would tell them, find the ones that fit with you, and you'll be a happier person. So I think a lot of us, we don't have information, or like I like to research. That's another thing. I love to research. So it's wonderful to me. I'll look things up, research till I find it, and interact with others. I don't care if something grand idea comes out of a 2-year-old, or something that, like my 4-year-old grandson telling me, don't say that word. And it wasn't really a really bad word, but for him, it was one of the lesser words, that some people wouldn't even think of as a bad word. So anyway, to him, it doesn't matter to me who it comes from. If that made him have a better day, then that's what I'm going to do. Gladly, delightfully, happily do that. And next thing you know, he was skipping and jumping and running and having fun. And, that's good. So, and if you have any input on working on thumbnails, or how I can better the channel, please, if you do nothing else, input, comment, please, so I will continue to go in the right direction and continue to really be helpful. I don't, want to do something that does nothing for anyone, So I want it to have, my channel to have purpose. I want it to be open, and I want to do what's going to help people. So those are my tips about content that I'm learning along the way. So again, please like, subscribe, and most of all, add a comment. Most of all, so you'll help me to help you, and we'll help each other. Yes. Okay. Thank you, and you have a great day, a great evening, and see you in the next one. Bye.